Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. I am back again. In this video, I will be going into all of the baskets, opening up the doors, really diving into like everything that's in the baskets. Let me just say now, I went grocery shopping last week. This Saturday coming up, I have to do a whole other shopping trip. So everything is gonna get filled back up. But clearly, if you see my last video, I've been snacking, the kids been snacking, the neighbors kids been snacking, so we're definitely kind of down on our supplies of stuff, but nevertheless I'm still gonna kind of go into and sharing some details with you guys on what's in my pantry. But let's go ahead and get started. All right, so I'm gonna start off with the middle compartment, and I shared this before, but this is pretty much the snack area. So I have my Oreo cookies, chocolate and vanilla, my Chips Ahoy. I have dried mangoes, nuts and stuff for salads, pineapples and all that stuff right there. And then in the far back, there's pretzels. Oh, pretzels. And these here are empty. I'm just waiting to get some stuff in them. And then these guys here have macadamia nut cookies in there. And then I think there's another, oh, right here's another thing of pretzels also. So that's this area here. I'm gonna flip this around so that way this is here, but I'm not concerned about it right now. And this right here, I have pasta and also cereal, but when you pull it out, I also have a box of cereal, some more cereal here. And I think I mentioned this in a previous video. No, I think I did. What I do when it comes to the labeling and stuff, I just cut the top of the box of the cereal and left it in there so that way I know. And I don't put a new box of cereal until it's all the way done. And then I have my pasta stuff in here. I have pastas. All of these are one box. And then these here. And then this. I will say if I run out of room here, then I will put it in here. But for right now, everything is perfect because I'm using this space for exactly what it's needed for. Okay, so that's this compartment. And then moving on to this cabinet, which is right next door. Just want to show you guys really quickly. So I have cream of wheat, some muffins, grits, stock, some yogurt stuff right there, the little cran raisins and stuff. And then my son picked these up. I don't really care for him to have them, but he likes them, so I try not to fight too much about it. The elbow macaroni, spaghetti, pasta sauce, and then my oldest son, he went to someone's house, had some ramen noodles. He's been hooked ever since, so I still let him have his little cravings here and there. Now in the front, so this is the back cabinet here, so I'm moving towards this one here. I have some more muffins. I either can make those for breakfast or for dinner. Pancake mix. Ooh, you guys, I have some honey. The honey is so good. This one's the raw yellow. This one here is the orange blossom. So yummy. Some peanut butter, some dulce leche, which is sweet condensed milk, syrup and all that stuff in here. I have my meatloaf mix. If I make some mashed potatoes and I want some extra mixtures, I have that in there also. Everything is up to date. And here I have the tuna. I have the kids, again, some more of those mixes for the potatoes and stuff like that. You guys, if you see me cook, you see me use this. This one here is empty. I haven't used it just because I didn't want to just stockpile of things that I wasn't going to use. In here, I have the Bragg's apple cider vinegar. I use that to clean meat. I use it scalp, everything. And then of course I have some corn muffin mix because I love, absolutely love the corn casserole. It's so good, you guys. If you haven't tried it, I definitely recommend it. So you guys seen this cabinet, seen that one, you've seen here. So now we're on this side here. So in this back compartment, I decided to put all the drinks in here for the kids. That way, you know, it's in the back, I can kind of eye spy on them before they can get out. So I have the applesauce here, waters. This water right here is really when the neighborhood kids come over, they can have this. Normally, I would have like 2 or 3 cases, but again, I wanted to keep things as minimal as possible. I have Gatorade, I have apple juice, I have my ginger juice right here, some cups, And then I have my vase. Again, the vase is really when company comes, like my adult company comes, and you know, I just want to be a little fancy, I pull out my vase water and stuff like that. But back here is the drink compartments. So now we're in the front. I'm almost guaranteed the boys put this in here. It does not go in there. But here are all of like the balsamic vinegar, the orange, the reduction, the browning. So these are more like my browning stuff. I have my condiments and also olive oil, and then here salad dressings, barbecue sauce and stuff is in here in this Lazy Susan. And then down here I have the oils and stuff like that. Again, browning, the vinegar, bourbon, oils and stuff. And then in here I have my canned goods. You guys, if you don't know, moi haïtien, so I like to make décoller avec pois, sauce pois, légumes, all that good food. I have my green pigeon peas in order to make gandules. And I have some pinto beans also that makes brown rice. So this is pretty much how this stuff is set up in here. This cabinet here is what I think you guys are more interested in seeing what's in there. So I'm going to start pulling them down one by one. But before I go there, right here are just some more snacks like the granola, the things like that. And the little bites, I love them for breakfast in the morning with coffee. They are just so amazing. And over here, you guys, I want to share with you guys really quickly, because when I was in Atlanta and I had the little, you know, come see me, it wasn't a meet and greet, but the come see me, a few people showed up, and I want to say thank you, because look at us. It was so amazing. Ooh, look at that highlight on the shoulders. Oh my gosh, I had so much fun with you guys. It was so amazing. So thank you to everyone that showed up. So in this compartment is my food processor, and as I stated, so I guess a leaf would go here and a leaf would go here. I pull the leaves out and then I put everything in these compartments. So here are all the toppers and stuff for it if I'm cooking or doing something. And then the bigger unit is in here to keep everything nice and organized. And I am gonna write on the front, but trust me, there was just so much that I had to do. Writing and tagging everything just wasn't on my agenda, but one day I will put the time in to label everything. But for right now, I know how everything is set up. So this is the first one. In this one here, I have my bullet. You guys already know I talked to you guys about this. So all of the cups are in here. And see, everything is in here. And then again, the bigger compartment, I have the actual unit. I think, I'm almost positive I got rid of my blender, because even when it comes to be making something called sauce pois, if you're Haitian, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I still use this. I make my smoothies in here. So each one of these cups I have designated for something else. So this is what I end up using for my stuff. So I did get rid of my blender. All right, you guys, in this very last compartment is my Ninja. So again, I have the base in here, and then I have the other one in here, and then of course here's the handheld. If you're unfamiliar with this, that's why I say, like, I have a lot of stuff. I don't think I necessarily needed a blender. You would take this, hold on, yep, you would take this, put it on top just like this, you'd press it, and it'll chop up all your foods and do all of that. So that's really, I normally chop up puree. There's no like in between with me. So that's what's in here, and this is how it's done. That's why I said, like, I'm not like the organization person or whatever. I just really fix things the way that I was gonna need it. This one here is at the very top, and then the second one's in the second shelf. Like, I put it up how I use it. So that's what I did. And then the extra ones I just put in here because I had the room to store it. So you guys saw what was at the bottom. You saw in that middle compartment. I'm going to show you what's in these 3 baskets real quick. There's chips in here. I have some more chips in here. And then I have plates and also some other little things if the kids have like grapes, strawberries or whatever. Not something, it's not going to be something really big, but they can definitely use that. Going up to the next shelf right here, there's absolutely nothing in this container and I'm perfectly fine with it. And then in here I have these mango puffs. They're so good, but the boys, they really like it, so I enjoy it too. And then in here I have the rice cakes. There was 4, but in the last video my son seen the video, he's like, oh my gosh, you got rice cakes. He did not see it, so they did not get eaten. On the other side of the third row, there's absolutely nothing in those. I just left them empty. As I said, the previous pantry had so much stuff, and as I was cleaning out, I realized I wasn't using half of those. So with this one, I wanted to keep things very minimal. The brown paper bag is if someone is to take lunch out the house, something out the house, they can have that. And then you have this area right here. So in this compartment right here, I have the Pringles and the Emerald peanuts and cashews and cranberries. I can use it alone, or I can make a salad with it. The next one here, I have fruit cups. And then move right over, I have my bagels. For those of you that asked about the books, I actually already had these books. They were in the kitchen. You couldn't really see them. I had them in the cabinet. And then I think I went out and bought about 4 more books from Home Goods. The new one is going to be that Sweet and Southern is a new one. And then the Perfect Cocktails, that one's a new one. Everything else is there. And as you can see, I kept my Home Chef book because the food and recipes are just really, really great. I do love them. On this side here, I have aprons from Publix, which I love. Chicken Soup for the Soul, which has really great recipes in there. I have the Nutrisystem. So I have quite a bit of stuff. So I have things from Southern and savory to being really healthy with the superfoods. So a lot of these I already had in the kitchen. It's just now you can see them. And then moving on to what's on the countertop, the floor arrangement is from Home Goods. The book and the book stands from Home Goods. And then the thankful sign is also from Home Goods. So most of the accessories in here are from Home Goods minus the storage items. All right, so if you miss seeing my pantry, I will leave a card that way you guys can see everything. I don't know, maybe I missed something, but that's pretty much it. Some of you guys asked, is this everything that I wanted out of a pantry? And my answer is yes. The only thing that I really wanted, and I could have had it, but I ended up changing my mind last minute about just the whole layout, because I was gonna not do this side and just do an L, is I wanted a ladder. That is it. I really wanted a ladder. I don't know why, but I saw myself on a ladder and just like, you know, going with the wind apparently. And that didn't happen, but I'm okay. I have a little stepping stool. The effect isn't the same, but I can get up. That's the most important part. I can get up. I think that's it though, but I cannot wait to get the light fixture, because the light fixture is gonna kind of come down. I actually purchased it. I was about to install it, and then I was like, OMG, what I want to do is not going to work, because I wanted to have the chain link so I can tether it over. I thought that I couldn't do it, but then I ended up finding out that I could. I returned it, and that was the last one in the store. So in a way, I kind of messed myself up with the light fixture, but the setup and everything, I really love it. Like I said, the kids go in there, they grab their cereal, they put everything back. Every now and then they'll leave something out on the counter, but it's not that big of a deal. The door, it honestly stays open. I still like having the door on there just in case. You know, I haven't had the just in case, but you know, I feel like the minute I take the doors off, I'm gonna have it just in case. So I left the doors on there for those moments. So right now this works for the family perfectly, and I'm purchasing groceries on a as needed. So when they get done with something, then I'll, you know, buy something else, or I change it out, and whatever the case may be, and that just really works. The only thing that could not go back in the pantry, which I'm gonna figure out a way to do it, maybe I'm gonna have to move and play around with the stuff, is my rice. You know, I had like a nice little Haitian bokit avec du riz, and that could not go back in there, and that really hurt my spirit, because you guys know how I feel about my rice. I do have a cabinet in the kitchen that has nothing in it, so I was thinking of trying to find like a tub that would fit that space and just put it in there. I remember growing up, my aunt had something that had like a little lid, and she used to go in there and, you know, retirer du rien pour le faire manger, and I just don't know what it is. So I'm gonna have to do a little bit of research online to see if I can find it. But it's like a cuvette, but not a cuvette. It's taller, So I see it. Well, if you could help a sister out, I would really appreciate it, because that's what I'm looking for. I don't know, comment down below and let me know if you have an area in your home that needs a little bit of TLC and you just haven't tackled it yet. For me, the pantry was that place. The office was the place last year. That was like my dumping ground. And then I did my office, and then now, you know, the pantry. The next place that needs to get done is going to be the master closet. But, you know, I don't want to hold you guys up any longer than I've already had, y'all. So most definitely, if you're not already, definitely feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time.